Hello, and today we are continuing to learn about technological developments that will affect our food choice. And by the end of today, we will be able to explain how cooked chill foods can have an impact on our food choice. So, starting off with cooked chilled products. So, cooked chill is a system of catering where food is prepared and cooked in advance. After normal preparation, the food is then placed into containers, which is blast chilled at between 0 and -3 degrees, usually within 2 hours of cooking. So these are include things like available in the supermarkets, like ready meals, and you can get them for like lunch salads and things like that. They're also widely used in in-flight meals and hospital nursing homes for their meals. It can also be used in hotel catering for large functions, and it is most commonly used for Meals on Wheels, the delivery service for the elderly. So here are some advantages of cooked chill products. They use high quality ingredients and are used with less additives, so they are seen as being healthier in some occasions. There is a wide range of products available, so that increases our consumers' food choice. This is particularly good for online shopping or the Meals on Wheels aspect, where consumers would be able to look at a diverse variety of the cooked chill products and choose the one that suits their likes and dislikes best. Some chill products can be microwaved, which saves time and money on fuel, as well as that if you didn't have the facilities in order to cook that particular meal individually, then it would save time and also ensure you were able to eat that without the skills or equipment. This is also particularly good for people who live alone, as it comes in single portions. So rather than maybe making something that you would have to buy a whole carrot or a whole packet of chicken breasts, when you would only need one or half one or whatever for that particular recipe. It would come in single portions, which monitors your portion control, but also on some occasions could be cheaper than buying all the individual ingredients to make that particular meal for one person. Like I said, this can be cheaper than purchasing the individual ingredients. However, that brings us on to some disadvantages. Because they need careful storage, they need to be chilled in the fridge because they are really perishable. That means that it wouldn't be suitable for people who didn't have either space in a fridge or didn't have the fridge facilities at their premises. Chilled foods will have a use by date, so it needs to be consumed before that date to reduce the risk of food poisoning. Reheating instructions must be followed carefully, and the product should reach a minimum reheat temperature of 82 degrees, which is the minimum temperature required for reheating a product in order to ensure that all the bacteria is killed. Cooked chill ready meals could often be high fat, salt and sugar, so there is a variety of these. You do get ones that are seen as healthier as they use fresh ingredients, but also on the same side as that as you do get some cooked chill products that are often really high in fat and sugar and salt due to their convenience, or if they're trying to prolong the shelf life. These things could be added in to try and encourage a better shelf life in the product. This could be, although we've mentioned as an advantage that it could be cheaper for a single person household than buying all the individual ingredients to make that particular dish, it can be very expensive to feed a whole family, as they're usually individually portioned and individually priced. So it would be far cheaper to buy all the individual ingredients to make a meal for a whole family than it would be to buy individual lasagnas pre-packeted like a cooked chill ready meal for a family, whereas it would be cheaper for a single person household to buy the cooked chill product rather than buy the individual ingredients that maybe would go to waste. However, most of these cooked chill products are low in dietary fibre, so they wouldn't contribute to meeting the current dietary advice of increasing our dietary fibre. Now, this is an example question, and this is also the SQA marking instruction answer. I'm going to read this to you and tell you how we would expect you to be laying this out to ensure that you are never going to be missing out any of the marks. So again, like we know, every single question tells us three things. Thing one is the command word. So here it is evaluate. So in my head, ding, 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 the word evaluate tells me that I need a fact, an opinion, and a consequence. The second thing that I need to look for is the mark allocation. Here, the mark allocation is 3, which means I need to have 3 fact, opinion, consequences in my answer. The third thing is who I'm referring back to in my answer. So in this question, it's a question on cook chill products. However, I need to make sure that I am referring back to a person living on their own in my answer. If I don't mention someone living on their own in my answer, I would lose all my marks. So the SQA marking instruction answer would be some cooked chill foods are available in single portions, which is good for a single person living alone, as it will help them avoid wastage of food, which is better for people who live alone, who may be on a limited budget. Now, this, as you know, is the way that we would like to see that. Now, this makes this clear for your marker and for yourself when you're reading over your answers to make sure that you are never missing a beat here. It's very easy to miss out this opinion, and that is the most frustrating thing when we're marking this, is if we see you've got a really accurate fact and a consequence linked back to the question, which is all correct, but you're missing that this is good or this is bad as an opinion in the middle, and you would lose your whole marks for that answer. So please make sure we're using this layout. So first of all, we've got our fact. Some cooked chill foods are available in single portions. This is good for a person living alone, as it will help them avoid waste of food, which is better for people who live alone, as they may be on a limited budget. So if you're wasting food, you are also wasting money. And that is the way we would like to see this laid out. And we would expect another 2 of these fact, opinion, consequence answers laid out like this in order to get all 3 marks. And that is us. So you are now able to explain how cooked chill foods have an impact on consumer food choice by looking at all the advantages and disadvantages as your facts, which could be then applied into your exam style question depending on who you're referring to in the question, whether they would buy it or they wouldn't buy it, or eat it or wouldn't eat it. And that is us. Thank you.